What's up, YouTube? Sean, Let's Live for Dummies. I don't normally do unboxings because normally my dress is pasted all over it and I don't want to cut it open and find some crazy device inside that I can't share with you guys, but this package was just too cool that I am going to do an unboxing, and it's for my TMC. This is a package from TechT Paintball. So let's open it up. No fancy, I'm not gonna flick out a big knife and slice it open, some gravity knife like you guys in the States that I'm jealous of doing, because in Canada here, we're not allowed anything like that. So I'm gonna use my, my laser, I'm gonna cut it open. Okay, if that wasn't the corniest special effects ever, this laser I got a long time ago from Mikey at Canada Eyeballs. It's actually a bore laser. So it's meant to be adjustable. It's pretty cool. I use it to amuse my dogs now. Anyways, let's open this guy up. What do we have in here? That's it. A lightened valve spring. My patience was wearing thin waiting for the stuff from China, and it's still coming, but I ordered one for the TMC. This is a 1-inch length. So we'll see how that does. And here's the other one. Now I had a comment from a viewer. I'd like to say maybe how long have I had the TMC? A month and a bit. And he said, check out the lightened hammer. And my response actually was, in my experience, having a heavier hammer, or our steel bolts, our stainless bolts, works to our advantage and less lethal, because it carries that projectile through into the barrel before it releases the air. Now a lighter bolt, tends to slow and it kind of gives it a kickstart. But anyways, long story short, I did a little research. And if you remember from my first video of the TMC, I talked about, ooh, that's interesting. Some ways to extend the hammer strike. And one of them is a lighter bolt spring. So that's where that came from. And I was leaning away from the lightened hammer, but I spoke about this, and you can see it there. See that tit on it? That tit. Now I don't have my TMC here with its factory hammer, but the factory hammer is just flat. So when it presses the pin in, it's done. This hammer will flat against the valve, but that little tit there is actually going to press the valve pin a fraction longer, which I'm hoping will translate into more power. And now this was an oversight by me, and well, maybe it is because I haven't tested it yet, but that was one of my ideas, is you could put a little set screw into your factory bolt. But guys, I'm always for, supporting the manufacturers, and at the same time, it makes it easier for you guys, because if I come across something that works, I want everybody to be able to use it. And, not everybody can drill a hole straight into this and tap it and do all that stuff. And some of the things I do are, along those lines. But just so you know, I always try the commercial versions first. So there you go, lightened hammer. I have no idea what this is going to do, but it has this sleeve in it here, which doesn't really make it any lighter. This thing feels actually heavy, but until when I open my TMC to put this stuff in, maybe I'll toss this on the scale, side by side, but that slug right there is heavy. So another part of this kit is it includes a heavier drive spring. I don't know if this is heavier than the factory spring, because so far the factory spring has been the heaviest, and I shimmed it. And actually, you know what? This is very heavy. Interesting, interesting. So there might be something there, guys. Aha. So you have two options here. Heavy hammer. See the hole in the end for this? That's where your drive spring goes. Or a light hammer. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to take my TMC apart twice to test. And shout out to Rune today. I sent him a package with just some, I ordered the wrong lock bolt for my TMC. I ordered a Stormer bolt because I'm an idiot. I'm a dummy, guys. So I sent it to him. It's pointless to return stuff sometimes. And you know, lo and behold, this is why the community is great, because you know, you send stuff out, not, you know, you're just trying to be a nice guy and whatever, you know what? And be damned if something comes of it, because during his tests, the lock bolt worked amazing, by the way. And even he said, I know he was surprised every time when he pulled that trigger and it clicked. It was like, you're used to a blank fire, you know, you know, you kind of be like, oh, yeah, I'm out of balls. So the lock bolt did work in that manner, but be damned if it was cutting his FPS by like, I think 65 feet per second. It's the strangest thing. It's the strangest thing. And I mean, maybe eventually I would have stumbled across that, but it's so awesome, guys, when somebody else in the community can share an experience. And if you follow along with my TMC build, I mean, I did a bunch of modifications to that, and I didn't realize any huge gains. But I was running the lock bolt. So now, before I install this, I'm just gonna do a blank test with my TMC with the lock bolt and without the lock bolt prior to installing all this, because I don't know, Rune's video, it's the craziest thing. It's seriously the craziest thing. Anyways, guys, that's it. Stay tuned. TMC, probably this weekend. Yep. Catch you on the next one.